Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. I feel like every time I start one of these videos, I'm like, life is so crazy, blah, blah, blah. But like, it actually just keeps getting crazier. In a good way though. In a crazy way. I don't even know. Like, crazy is just the only word that I feel like I can describe my life sometimes. So the most recent crazy update is that Orion is in Europe playing soccer right now. He's pursuing his dreams. And while he kind of gets situated over there, I am staying in the States. Since he's been gone, I have definitely been less motivated when you have your best friend to do absolutely everything with, and then it's just like, oop, you're solo. And like, I'm very independent. I love my alone time, but I like when it's by choice. So the past like week or so has definitely been a little bit more mundane. I've been less motivated. It's also, the weather here is so cold and rainy, and I don't hate it, but it's not helping my case. So I actually saw another creator make a video that was like how to take an unproductive or slow day and turn it around and make it great. So I think that's kind of what I want to do with this video is I want to take, it's Wednesday afternoon right now, so I kind of want to take what's been a dreary, mundane, go through the motions kind of beginning of my week and turn it around, because genuinely I've barely left the house this week. So I'm going to start today by going to the pottery studio because your girl is getting worse at pottery. I got injured throwing, like the friction was like burning my hand. So I haven't really been able to go practice in between classes, but I think it's healed enough where I'll be fine today. And then I'm gonna go to midweek tonight. It's an all women's midweek at my church. So it's basically like a mini church service in the middle of the week, but it's way more involved. So you get to have conversations and answer questions and like pray with people and get to know people. So up my alley. I love Wednesdays and midweeks, and all of that is very fun. This video is going to be me getting off my lazy bum and taking what's been a slow week and turning it around into a memorable week. So let's start by getting ready for the pottery studio. I think a fun drink would make this extra fun, so stopping at Harris Teeter, and I'm gonna get like a little Olipop or something of the sort. I feel like Poppy is the dark side. I went to the dark side. Yum. Don't like these as much as Olipop, but sometimes they're just out of what I want. Which would be so nice.
10 seconds later.
Yeah, I have literally loved learning pottery so much for so many different reasons. The main one is that it's very challenging for me, and I've done a lot of different forms of art, but never really three-dimensional things, so this does not come naturally. But every week that I show up and I get a little bit better, like my confidence grows in what I'm doing and just in my ability to learn something new. And I feel like in the season of life that I'm in, where there's just a lot of change and a lot of unknowns and just like, I don't know, it feels like things are always shifting. I feel like coming back here week to week and getting just like a little bit better every week has just given me confidence that bleeds over in other areas of my life too. So that's been really neat to just see how like learning a new skill just gets me excited about growing in other ways and other aspects of my life too. And then to build on that, like my ultimate dream is for Soldier to be a coffee shop one day. And I want to be able to fill it with my own mugs, my own plates, my own cups. Like I want to be able to fill it with my own collections of ceramics. And so knowing that like right now, even though that could be 20, 30 something years down the road, knowing that right now I'm doing something that's like investing in my dream is really fun. So all around, I just love it. And I feel so at peace whenever I leave. So that was awesome. And I'm getting better, which is very fun. So now I am going to change because I have clay all over me, and then I'm gonna head to midweek. And headed into midweek.
Millennials. Okay. Okay, if you're over 50, can you name
That was amazing! I literally love my church here. Like, If I could take this church, pick it up, and take it with me everywhere that I ever go, I would. I love it. Didn't really take any clips because I felt like that's not what you're supposed to be doing. The recap is that it was great. So, headed home, gonna eat some leftovers, and we'll see. Probably just go to sleep. Happy Thursday. It has been a good slow morning, which is something that I'm trying to get better at. I feel like God has been showing me the importance of waking up and being with him, like, first thing. And I actually wanted to read this because it's so good. So it says, most people are not aware that sheep can go for months on end, especially if the weather is not too hot, without actually drinking if there's heavy dew on the grass each morning. Sheep, by habit, rise just before dawn and start to feed. The early hours are when the vegetation is drenched with dew, and sheep can fit on the amount of water taken in with their forage when they graze just before and after dawn. Of course, dew is clear, clean, pure source of water, and there is no more resplendent picture of still waters than the silver droplets of dew hanging heavy on the leaves and grass at the break of the day. In the Christian life, it is of more than passing significance to observe that those who are often the most serene, most confident, and most able to cope with life's complexities are those who rise early each day to feed on God's word. It is in the quiet early hours in the morning that they are led beside the quiet still waters where they imbibe the very life of Christ for the day. While the secret of success in their spiritual life was attributed to the quiet time of each morning. There, alone, still, waiting for the Master's voice, one is led gently to the place where, as the old hymn puts it, the still dews of his spirit can be dropped into my life and soul. Fire! So yeah, there's my morning dew. I'm gonna make breakfast and start working now. And I don't really have plans for today, but we're gonna make them, and it's gonna be a great day. Okay, done with work. I have a handful of very boring tasks that I really don't want to do. Like, I need to get an oil change, I need to put away my fall and winter clothes, and I need to clean. But before I do that, I am going to run to the gym, get a workout in, and then I might go thrifting. It sounds kind of fun. I feel like it would be a way to spruce up the night and just do something a little bit different. So TBD on the thrifting, but I'm headed off on a little run and then to the gym right now. Okay, so at about this point in my run, I normally get lost. And it might happen again. There's like two streets with the same name. It's like the name of one court and then the same name avenue, which makes no sense to me. So usually I get turned around. Also, if you can't tell, I'm very out of breath. I'm supposed to be running at talking pace, but clearly I can't talk. But I just got poured on the way home. I didn't take any clips in the gym because I just can't do that. I don't have that much confidence. Getting rained on eliminated the thrifting idea because I have to shower because I'm freezing. So that means I'm in for the night, which also means I'm not getting my oil changed. Oil changed. So I'm thinking tonight, make dinner. We're gonna clean, and then I'm gonna turn a movie on while I unpack my fall winter clothes. Up this fried rice from Trader Joe's, and then on the side I'm gonna make these green onion pancakes, and it's kind of like a cheesy roll-up. If you've never had these are like my go-to if I'm hungry at night. Immediately I make a green onion pancake, fill it with mozzarella cheese, and it is so good. definitely have just been filling up the sink today. Good morning. It's Friday, so I have to work again, but there's this coffee shop that I've been wanting to check out for like a couple weeks, and I know if I don't go today, I won't go at all. So I think I'm going to work from there. It's like a super cool location by actually the place that me and Orion hiked when we got engaged, and it's just beautiful. So I think today's the perfect day to go because Fridays I don't really have a ton of meetings anyways, and I'm gonna try to do some more creative stuff rather than just like repetitive email sending and scheduling. So being in a cool place and getting creative sounds very fun to me. Okay, so I was gonna get breakfast at the coffee shop, but then I saw the golden arches. Morning, good, how are you? Thank you. You too. Hi, good, how are you? Could I do a cinnamon latte or cappuccino, please? Actually, could I just do honey cinnamon? Okay, I'm working right now on a logo for the Vault, which is going to be our merchandising store on site at events. So I sketched what I want, and then I'm going to try to create it in Illustrator. Since I didn't get to thrift yesterday, I'm stopping at a Goodwill on my way home, but coffee shop was amazing. Like the vibes of that place are, it's just so cool. And then I also stopped, there's like a little market next door, and I got this rosemary sourdough. We had this last week by this baker and it was delicious. So I'm excited to try the rosemary one. Let's see if I can find some clothes that can pass for European style. Good morning, happy Saturday. My phone was dying like basically all of yesterday afternoon and evening, so I didn't vlog, but I ended up having a really fun night. I went to dinner with my pastor's wife and her son and daughter-in-law, and then after that the church rented out this like giant pool. So now it's Saturday morning, and I think this is gonna be the last day of the vlog, but I just cooked myself up a lovely breakfast as you saw, and I have my ceramics class on Saturdays, so before that starts I think I'm gonna try to do a long bike ride, but I'm starving, so I'm gonna eat. Okay, I found a green way to bike, and I've never really done this before. Also confused, but I guess this is the way. If this vlog never ends, you guys know where I got kidnapped. I'm so confused. I definitely took a wrong turn. I think I was supposed to stay on the sidewalk. So funny doing new things because a lot of times I'll try to talk myself out of it before I do it. So this morning I was like, I should just stay home. I don't need to get out. I'm already getting out for ceramics class. Like, I'll just have a slow morning and then whatever. But because I'm being intentional about this week, just doing things that I wouldn't normally do, I was like, no, I'm doing it. And I feel like that just comes to show like how sometimes we're not motivated until we actually go and do something, and then it's like as soon as I was 5 or 10 minutes into the bike ride, I was imagining myself like doing the same bike ride at sunset and doing this bike ride in the fall, and just it like made me so happy. Once you go, then you realize like all the excitement that it's gonna bring you and all the fun that you're gonna have. I'm like very excited, and I feel like this was the best start to my day. So I'm gonna bike home and then head to ceramics class. It's so cold. Oh my God. Pardon the bad angle.
Yikes!
But the first thing I made is this bowl, and I put these like flower etchings inside. That one's very Souljoy branding vibes. And then I just made a couple of little cappuccino mugs. That one and this one are mine. Kind of my experiment. They're very organic shapes, so this one's just like a whole bunch of stuff going on. This one I didn't do as much, but it's more like the little rim part. And then there's a thumbprint for when you're holding it, which I really like that detail. And the last two are this little stripey guy with no hole in the handle. And then this bowl, which has waves etched into the side, and then a flower in the middle. But now I need to clean up. My workspace is a mess. Also, I've been here for 4.5 hours. Everybody in my class is obviously gone. But yeah, I need to clean this up. I also spilled my bucket of water after everybody left, so there's water everywhere. Okay, we're back home, showered, clean. The clay is off of my body somehow. There was so much from today. But pottery class was amazing again. I think today was probably my favorite part of the process so far. It was like trimming all of the pots and then kind of putting like your own touch of design on them. But this vlog has been so fun for me to make because obviously I miss Orion, but I feel like the vlogging gave me a sense of accountability to like get out of my shell, get out of the house, go do some fun things, just make the most of the time that I'm solo. So to be honest, the next vlog will actually probably be me either going to Europe or getting ready to go to Europe. I'm getting there as soon as possible. So thanks for coming along. This whole YouTube thing is still very new to me, but it's been really fun to just kind of pick up as a little side hobby. So thanks for watching.